finished
I really didn't see anybody that was
creating the North Yards
they were just
from
kind of extensions of
blueprints of 1919, revised 1950.
So, and the reason
where my great uncle used
Crazy
to be
World
the
of
yard
Rock
master.
Oh, here's a guy that's trying to do something different. I liked Alice too for the same reason. And when David Bowie was doing Spiders from Mars, I said, oh, now here's something. You know, here's something to look at that can be filmed, and because I always thought rock and roll was a visual medium. But rock and roll was just a way to meet girls and
from those
somebody come up and say, hey,
to the computer.
I saw you playing, and I've got a sister, she likes you. So I had to find out which one of us was which without the makeup.
Start right here at the Lackawanna.
Each member of the band became his own character.
That'd be in Hoboken.
Simmons
That'd
was
be
the
in
fat lizard.
Buffalo.
Chris was the cat.
Here's
Bree
New
was
York
the
Central.
spaceman, and Stanley was the star.
Don't have the hills in yet.
They were rock and rollers at heart, but they were also consummate showmen who created a whole comic book mythology for themselves. Here's radio journalist Matt DeBono.
Well, I think it was.
Here's over where that big water tower fueling tank was.
Rock towards in the later period.
What used to be that baseball field
Alice Cooper had started off
before the Corning bypass of 1992. Here's where the Roundhouse sat.
Larger-than-life stage show.
With this equipment, though, I can't really get it exact how it was, but these tracks that you see were all there.
It's just a classic film, really dodgy special
This would be up by the North Corning Fire Department.
Characters, and they go to this funfair park in America, and they have it's like a Scooby-Doo cartoon with Kiss, and it's fantastic. Yeah, I saw them, but I think it's a bit of a shame I missed them from classic period in the early 70s, but then I saw them do the reunion gig in Donington in '96, and apparently it was the largest,
Post Creek.
The highest grossing band that year because of that tour, and you could see
Connection to the Lackawanna.
Kids go and see it, who'd never seen Kiss, they'd never heard of them from before in the 70s, and probably there with their parents who maybe seen them all the first time round, and now they were stockbrokers and short hair.
The quartet's self-promotion soon attracted the attentions of TV producer Bill Aucoin, who after only seeing one show, signed the band to his management company. 2 weeks later, they signed a deal with a fledgling record company called Casablanca. In 1974, they released a self-titled debut album, and 3 months later, a follow-up called Hotter Than Hell. Aucoin's credit card helped fund a grueling series of tours to promote these early records, and the band began forging a name for themselves. The debut Kiss had peaked in the Billboard charts at 87. Hotter Than Hell had only managed number 100, but in 1975 they released Dressed to Kill, and it made it to number 32. The real breakthrough, however, came later the same year with the release of the double live album, Alive, which was destined to become one of the most selling live albums of all time. Alive was led by the hit single Rock and Roll All Night, and was the first record to finally capture their true flair on vinyl. Alive peaked at number 9 in the Billboard chart and would go on to achieve quadruple platinum status. Encroaching superstardom inspired the band to take America by the throat. Blood and thunder stage shows, overkill merchandising, and a prolific output soon put them firmly at the very top of rock's heavyweight division. In 1976, they released the seminal Destroyer album, a record that was to establish their reputation beyond doubt. Destroyer was made under the direction of former Alice Cooper producer Bob Ezrin, and soon came to be regarded as the absolute classic Kiss album.
Favourite Kiss album or song? Well,
We'll just share a look